Howdy, me fellow Bart here, and welcome. Alright, as the title suggests down there, we're going to check out something from Mr. John Galt, who is known to have some kick-ass shit, so let's take a look. This is his Jetpack animation set for the Jetpack Rifle. Again, he are known for some cool shit, so I got the starter map here. I see platforms up there, and as the title suggests, jetpack. And who doesn't love a damn jetpack? I mean, seriously. Alright, so this project contains a demo character with a jetpack system to demonstrate the use of some of these animations. Typical WASD movement, hold right mouse to use jetpack, spacebar to jump. Awesomeness. So let's hit the pray button. And okay, we got weapon in hand, good UE4 mannequins, good solid first-person animations, and the right mouse button gives us a jetpack. Leave it to me to fit. Totally freaking missed a damn platform. I've used this jetpack before, so it's not like it's new to me. You'd think I'd know better. That alone is pretty cool. I mean, who else has got a freaking jetpack, you know? And you just sit there and keep hitting, and you've got energy, so you have to watch. You can't just burn it forever. So you can kind of finesse it and kind of tweak your way around and have a good old fly. So I like that. Interesting looking gun on here, too. So, alright, so what else we got here? So the middle mouse button, it changes from first person to third person. Hey, his stuff actually has an aim space, unlike my ghetto stuff. Got a nice little emitter when it hits the ground, like that. So you can use a jetpack in third person. That's cool. That is so cool. You know, this absolutely begs to have the Polygon sci-fi pack, just because of, you know, the jetpack and stuff like that. Change the weapon out maybe to the plasma rifle. There's a nice transition to go from first to third and back. The camera just kind of flies out there, so I'm digging that too. Welcome back, Lexi. So you can see third person zooms into first person. I like the transition. Hey, and unlike my hack-ass, yeah, me too, system for, you can actually see legs. Well, you can see legs in mine, but mine, the camera gets a little wonky. Who doesn't love a damn jetpack? I mean, seriously. This would be freaking awesome with the Cindy Studios sci-fi pack, for sure. Yeah, that's actually good. The animations are pretty solid. Get back up there, you dork. And that's a loosen up behind the wheel. It's nothing to do with his characters. God, I love that jetpack. I mean, just a jetpack alone. But yeah, switching between first and third person is always one of those things that it's so easy to do wrong, but when it's right, you can see a little bit of shoulders there. You can actually, it's a little bit smoother than the way I've got mine set up. You can almost, it feels like you could almost look over your shoulder there. Totally digging that. And that's, you know, John, if you're watching here, is this the same one that's actually on the marketplace? Because I know you've got the pistol and rifle on the marketplace. Jetpack pistol and jetpack rifle. Good night, Lex. It was actually didn't go into it. I didn't actually go into. Ooh, look, fart night. Go away. I noticed in the marketplace, and whenever I was searching for emanations. Oh, okay, cool. So, Because I remember seeing Jetpack Pistol right here. It's right there on top of the first page. I mean, $10. I mean, it's a hell of a good deal too. And then the Jetpack Rifle animations. So are these just the animations, or do these come with the Nice. So yeah, oh, I got you. Okay. That says sword melee, grenade throw, 1D and 2D aim offsets. That's cool. So this is definitely one to check out. If you guys haven't got this yet, um, yeah, I should probably go ahead and buy it just out of courtesy. But I've checked out the stuff before, so I actually know what's in them and use them. So I know they're already kick-ass. So that's why I haven't bought them yet. But yeah, I need to buy them just out of courtesy because they're both kick-ass. Just to show a little bit of love. I mean, hell, $10 for one, $10 for the other one. That's $20. A lot of money for a poor ass like me, but yeah, I thought those were, you know, some of the same stuff there. But the switching, I can't get over how smooth that switching is to go from first to third person. I like that camera transition. That's just cool. I could sit here and just screw around with this freaking jetpack, you know, just goofing around. Do up 2 screens. Wait, oh, you're talking about doing multiplayer? Yeah, it's been one of those days today. Yeah, I got up at a reasonable hour today and been up all day, and I've just got so little accomplished. I'm not blaming anybody, you know, but I'm just saying is I didn't sleep last night, didn't sleep the night before. I've had maybe 3 hours sleep between the last couple of days. Alright, so server here. Let me get them to where they're looking at each other. Like the movement there. So I know that I'm in. I can actually see on the client. I can see my guts, but I know that I'm in a first person, but I can also see the lower half of my third person body. So let's look at that smooth transition. Got to love their jetpack. Love it so much I'm going to shoot him in the nuts. Peekaboo, bitch. Yep, this would definitely look cool with the sci-fi pack. Yeah, that's I think this is definitely not a normal resolution that anybody would ever have. It's just I got them skewed together. In my thing, I got right click instead of the scope mode. That's cool though. I like this. We're not going to see the impact. We're shooting the wrong spot. I like the Now, have you had issues where, like, I know I'm on a client and I shoot, well, yours looks like it's pretty well on. My thing is when I'm shooting here with the client sees itself shooting here, but the server might see the bullet impacting over there. It's just not truly syncing with the character as good as it should be. Is my own issue. Client. But I do like the fact you got good fluid movement. The blending of the animations is good. The aim space looks good. The fact that he shuffles his feet around as you're moving around instead of just sliding around like a lot of them do. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them where you're turning around and you don't see the weapon move at all because there's no aim space. And as you're turning, the feet don't shuffle on a lot of them that I've seen. So it's nice to see the feet are actually shuffling when you're doing your turn to kind of get in relation to the way you're pointing. Looking at them that close to each other like that, right in front of you, it's really weird. It screws up your eyesight. I didn't look at the lean. Yeah, I had the when I was doing the characters from Paragon, they were I like that lean system that they do. That's about the only thing I liked about the Paragon characters is as you're running, your character would lean. You can see a little bit of lean there in the shoulders. You can see top half of the body kind of leans over left and right. I'm dehydrated, but I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Yep, I'm a bright one tonight. That one's actually a dark roast. It's not a medium roast like I sip on throughout the day. Yeah, one-handed, just moving the mouse only. Yeah, I can see the lean. You can see the guy just leaning over left and right there. It's just subtle enough to feel realistic where it doesn't look over-exaggerated. It looks good. I like the fact that the legs move whenever you're moving left and right with a jetpack. Your legs actually swing back and forth as well. I still keep going for that right mouse button for the scope mode. I've done that in so many of my projects lately. It's like, I can't snipe now. Yeah, need a jetpack on his back, so with flame coming out every time you hit that jetpack button. Don't want to show the code in here, but I do like that. That's really cool. Yeah, see, I think if you hit the right mouse button, you should have like the fire, like from a jetpack coming out of a little pack on his back. Well, I think I would probably anchor the jetpack to spine 1, maybe, or you think like spine 2 or 3 would actually put it higher up on the back. Yeah, I like that sway. The lower body sways whenever you're in the air. You think spine 3 is spine 3 is all the way up at the shoulders, and that would be normal. But as you're moving around, I think it would. I guess it would be okay, because he has that natural, turn to his shoulders that I can't do while sitting in a chair. Because I'm old and out of shape. I used to be quite limber, and now I can't move for shit. gonna be worse. Going to the traditional Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. We're the traditional family in the United States. We'll go for the turkey and the dressing and cranberry sauce and the sweet tea and the stuff and all the usual stuff. Yeah, we don't do that anymore. It's too much damn work. So we do the traditional Chinese buffet. All you can eat buffet for, and somebody else has to do the dishes. Shit, I'm game for that. I only did a little bit of cooking today. I made a hash brown casserole, which is pretty damn good, and ate way too much of it. That is way too good for my own good. That's awesome. I think I'm going to try to get situated. I got another check coming in here soon. I'll go ahead and just snatch up those two, the Jetpack pistol and Jetpack rifle, and just kind of merge them together into a project. And I'll throw in the Cindy Studios Polygon Sci-Fi pack, and you've seen some of that one. I had one of the earlier versions of it whenever it was just, I won't talk about it, but yeah, now that I actually have the full release version from them, it's got all the different pieces, parts that are supposed to be in there. I got that jetpack template in one of the other projects, but what I'd done before is the other one was testing out. You had the ooh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you're using 3 different meshes for the character, that could be problematic. So you're blending 3 different full body arms only and lower torso. Well, that makes sense on setting it up that way. Kind of get that feel looking at it. Alright, well, I'll keep it kind of zoomed where it shouldn't be clear, or I can actually move it off screen. So you got first person and third person animation blueprints. Alright, so I'm going to put it on the right monitor. So I'm sure you don't want me giving away all your trade secrets. Get a viewport. Okay, I see the arms separate. Just with the way the camera is looking, you've got one camera and you're just moving the camera. That's the fire stuff. Make character bounce some. That's cool. Jetpack energy. Yeah, so you use some cool shit in your blueprints and stuff that I don't think of. I mean, a lot of stuff is stuff that I'm used to, that I'm most often too lazy to do. Yeah, I was just kind of looking through that at the begin play where it links to that to spawn in the camera. So it actually spawns in a camera. That's movement. Now let's jump. So do you like the standard? I mean, this I can show because this is not like it's a trade thing. This is the jump style used, and it's very valid. It works great for the third person animation blueprints, and I tend to use it a lot myself. But there's also the jump that comes from the animation starter pack, where it uses a different jump system. So the actual, animation blueprint is different. Alright, there's your sound. Because the sound from your jetpack, it's not, oh my god, just blowing your eardrums out, but it's just, how can I best say this, is, it's just enough to actually feel like it's right, but it's not too loud. It's just right, in other words. You know, the Goldilocks thing's not too big, not too small, it's just right. So, I mean, it's not obtrusive. I mean, whenever I'm trying to put sounds in, I have to listen to it probably 5, 6, 7 times to make sure that I'm not blowing my eardrums out or trying to be repulsive with the sound of it. And the sound that's coming out from the jetpack is just, it's in and out. It sounds and blends really, really well. Yeah, I mean, you give this a sniper mode, and yeah, you're good. Because then you can get up here, go into first person mode, and hit the E key or R key or something, and go into a sniper zoom. I like that simple plain crosshair there. I put a link in my Discord channel and BBG demos for my binocular mask and my scope mask, and these are ones that they're just images, so you can actually grab them from my Discord channel, and it's like you click on it, open original, and it opens up in a web page, and then you can just save that image, right click, save image as, and anybody who wants to use it can actually use it. I don't care. I don't mind sharing. So you got a scope reticle mask that covers a full screen, and binocular mask. They're cheesy, but they work. I figured, what the heck, I'd share them with everybody. But I did upload that version of the meeting room, is what I called it, because I don't want to give it the name of the actual project just yet. So these demos and early alpha versions are going to have various other names that don't lead out to what it actually is. So if anybody wants to check that out, let me know. Yeah, it's like the project I was working on earlier with the one that I actually uploaded, which was that core test, and that's the one that's actually on. Come on, load the project. There's Schmucko. Load a second editor on top of this one real quick. I was helping somebody else with a couple little issues he was having, and ended up creating one thing as an example, and it's just like, you know what, screw it, I'll leave it. And oh, it's already there. And was doing a separate meeting map, and this guy here, all he does is he has pawn sensing, and whenever you play, he turns and looks at you and waves. That's all he does. He just continuously turns to face using the pawn sensing. So, and this is like the lobby for the meeting room. I'm probably going to end up making this into a larger, more full map, and taking this window out and putting a door here. But was adding in some of the other animations, like dude's playing cards over here, these guys talking, got a bartender cleaning his bar and cleaning a glass, and people doing different things at the bar. And of course I had to set up a conference room where you can come in, have a seat, listen to your conference. I'll put some speakers up and stuff like that too, and the speaker can come over here and stand here and put his hands on the counter and little dumb shit like that. And American flag, that's just a window frame that I turned sideways and put a mesh in there with a texture that I made. Wallpaper was just a download off of Google Image. But this is pretty much the only thing that I got added today, really and truly, was this guy that sees you and waves to you. Totally passive. It was that and the I added a couple more emotes so that whenever you hit R, before you just had chuckle, yawn, and flip off, added wave, point, push-ups, sit-ups, so you can change your emote and let your character do sit-ups or push-ups or whatever. I do still need to remake the important one, the most important emote that I created. I need to get that one working a little bit better. Thought about adding some sound to it as well, like, you know, sounds like, fuck you, you know, or whatever, whenever you're doing that. And so my next thing for this weekend is to actually come up with better freaking UI interfaces. Got an idea of what I want to do with the UI. I just need to do it and get it over with. Wrong window. That's the one. So, yeah, that looking over that blueprint for this, it just kind of baffles my brain a little bit, looking at the idea of switching between first person and third person for the individual character, but the client or the other players actually see the player as a third person player, even if they're in first person mode. So it'd make it a little bit more difficult to import other characters to that, but not impossible, just more difficult. And I've only just recently started using the timer thing. Set timer by event, and which you've been using by function. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Server 0 outbounds. And timelines. I really don't do a whole lot with timelines. I can manage with them, but I just never really use them. And honestly, your blueprints are relatively slim. There's not a hell of a lot in here to do a good bit of cool stuff. Your weapon handling is one of the things that's always been pretty good. Oh hell. I was hoping somebody would hop on here and go to itch.io and actually get my demo, and I've actually got the link in the Discord channel. Plus, you can also go in my Discord channel, that section called BBG Demos, and the section right here, you click on it, and that's the link right here to download it. But you'll also see like the try before you buy version. I'm starting to migrate those over to itch.io and getting them off my Google Drive, because I pretty much have filled out my Google Drive with stuff. Yeah, sorry for the yawning. I'm just really, really tired. So, yeah, I'm really, really tired, but I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Also makes sense. Tired and dehydrated and drinking coffee. Smooth move, X-Lex. So, yeah. I will actually, throughout the weekend, I'll probably make some more progress on the other project, and I will try to get it firmed up and running. Yeah, anytime I get stuff from anybody, I keep a folder with their name on it, so it's easier for me to keep up with. I think Mr. Idealist. Here's John. That's what I was working on. that Haxmus, the one with the Paragon characters. This is it right here. Deleted, gone. And this one right here was never finished. I got so many other projects that were never finished and just abandoned because nobody else showed interest in them, so I just dumped them. But it's time for my UI to get a facelift. So that's going to be this weekend. I'm going to work on the user interface. And I'm trying to resist putting in any other assets. You know, putting in the animations, okay, I kind of needed that. Starter content, well, shit, it needs some materials. Because you want the grass to kind of look like grass, and kind of want that, well, don't even really need that, but the whole concept here was get in here, test out the menus. We know that that works. And I know that works. Anybody right now can access that. So one of the things that I want to look at is using the Steam Advanced Session stuff and actually finding out who the host is. I want to get the like the Steam user ID or some valid connection to say that, hi, I'm the host, and that information gets saved. So I can call up and do a variable system for like the bot spawner, that only the host of the game can click on this to add or remove bots. Same thing with music, same thing with not that, for the emotes, anybody should be able to do that. But I got some other projects I'm going to work on through the week. I'm going to have a revised television system and radio system this week. Those are two main priorities to get done. But yes, I'm sitting here rubbing my eyes, so I'm going to get off Discord. I don't get Discord, but I'm going to get off Discord too, but I'm going to get off YouTube. My voice is going. Yeah, I'll try that. I just need to dig into it and give it a shot so I can actually lock in who the server is. I'm also going to look into doing variable saves for not just the host, but and the player username and things like that for, scoreboard. So if this was actually a shooting gallery, or this was a PvP arena, could have over here say a billboard with the player's name and how many kills they made, or how many shots they fired, or how much damage they've done, or whatever. Have stats board where you can walk over and check it out in game. TVs, more radio stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned for this week. Some of it I don't really want to talk about because of, I just don't want to talk about it. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't checked out the stuff from John Galt, get your butt over to the marketplace, pick up those two, check him out on the YouTubes, and show him some love. He does some good work. Top notch shit, man. Top notch. Alright guys, we will see y'all later.